Will Season 4 be the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Let us converse upon it. Hello and welcome back to Mario Pacheco's Swivel Chair of Rage. I'm Mario Pacheco. This is my swivel chair. I know it's been a while, but you know.
Because I've lost control of my life.
I know things look a little different, but I'm trying out this new voice-activated teleprompter software that doesn't work from a great distance, so you know, I get used to seeing this up close. Anyway, I've talked a lot about DC recently, which will always have a place in my heart, but I also really love Marvel. I follow pretty much everything that comes out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've seen all the movies, I've seen all the Netflix series, I've seen Agent Carter, and of course, I devotedly watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was Marvel's very first foray into TV land. It chronicles the tales of Phil Coulson, who is not as dead as the Avengers led us to believe, as he leads an intrepid team of agents as they take on the things that go on in the background of the MCU. It's also created and produced by Joss Whedon, who also produced the films Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron. The upcoming Season 4, premiering September 20th, will see that in the aftermath of the events of Captain America Civil War and the final dissolution of Hydra last season, S.H.I.E.L.D. is no longer operating in the shadows and now has a new director played by Jason O'Mara of Terra Nova fame. Their primary goal now, it seems, is seeking out all the new Inhumans that have been cropping up since the incident that ended Season 2. Daisy Johnson, played by Chloe Bennet, S.H.I.E.L.D's most prominent Inhuman agent, also appears to have gone rogue for mysterious reasons that have yet to be revealed. But the most exciting thing is that Ghost Rider will be coming to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, at least the Robbie Reyes version of Ghost Rider, here played by Gabriel Luna. Other than that, we really don't know what else to expect. Though since the last season finale ended with the reveal that Dr. Radcliffe is possibly working on life model decoys, I imagine we might see something related to that as well. Now, I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's an awesome show. I'd love to see it last at least 7 seasons like Joss Whedon's greatest televisual work, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. However, despite all that, and now 4 seasons almost under its belt, I think it might be time for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to come to an end. Or should at least start coming to an end. I'd be fine with a 5th and final season, so that at least equals Angel. Now, you might be wondering why a devoted fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., such as myself, would think the show should come to an end now. Well, I have my reasons. My first reason relates to something brought up by Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s very own Chloe Bennet at a panel at Wizard World Des Moines last May. There she had this to say.
That is something I wanted to ask. If Hive was so dangerous to the world, why would...
The Avengers not involved?
Right, yeah.
I don't know, people who make the movies at Marvel, why don't you acknowledge what happens on our show? Why don't you guys ask them that? They don't seem to care.
Do you ever see you crossing over into the Marvel universe?
I would love that. The Marvel cinematic universe loves to pretend like everything's connected, but then they don't acknowledge our show at all. So I would love to do that, but they're not seeming to be so keen on that idea.
So basically, Chloe Bennet is just as frustrated as the rest of us Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans are that the greater MCU doesn't really acknowledge nor really crosses over with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Of course, there's a very good reason for this that I'm somewhat surprised Chloe Bennet is not aware of as an employee of Disney Marvel. Did she not get the memo? Was there a memo for you? Are there memos for you kinds of things? You see, last summer it was discovered that Kevin Feige, head of Marvel Studios, had requested to come under the purview of Alan Horn and the Disney Film Division, rather than continue to remain under the purview of Marvel and its head, Ike Perlmutter. What does this mean for Marvel's TV shows then? Well, Marvel's TV shows remain with Marvel under Perlmutter. So now you have the MCU films and the MCU TV shows being handled by 2 different people who apparently do not like working with each other. Hence the split. This split in Marvel has definitely left an impact on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Some fans have even suggested that the TV shows are no longer canonical with the films. From what I understand, it looks like they still are, But there has been a noticeable chasm growing between the films and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. In Season 1, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reacted directly to the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier. Of course, because S.H.I.E.L.D. itself fell apart when it was discovered that Hydra had wormed its way into it. Jamie Alexander also made 2 guest appearances on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as her character Lady Sif from the Thor films in Seasons 1 and 2. But has she since this split? Nope. Then again, it could also be because she's currently starring on the TV series Blind Spot. Then there was Dr. List. Dr. List was introduced as Baron von Strucker's right hand in the mid-credits scene of Captain America the Winter Soldier. He then appeared on 3 episodes of Season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then appeared in Avengers Age of Ultron, where he met his end at the hands of Iron Man. Have we seen any kind of jumping back and forth between the movies and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. since then? Nope. Season 3 merely mentioned the events of Captain America Civil War, as well as how the Sokovia Accords will affect how they operate in 1 episode before moving on to the show's own plotline. But then there was also Gideon Malik, a member of the World Council in Avengers who played a big role in Season 3 as the season's little bad. As it turns out, he was a Hydra agent all along. To be honest, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't as fun now that it can't interact with MCU films as much as they used to. It's still great on its own, but it could be better if it could play out the films like it used to. And now they can't. Having the show end now could mean that Phil Coulson should then make his triumphant return to the MCU films sooner rather than later. And I'm pretty sure that Clark Gregg could finagle it so that Chloe Bennet could reprise her role as Daisy Johnson in a future MCU film alongside him. My second reason is that the last season finale saw the utter and absolute end of Grant Ward, portrayed spectacularly by Brett Dalton. Grant Ward was introduced in the very first episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as basically your quintessential S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Then in the aftermath of Captain America the Winter Soldier, it was revealed that Ward was a Hydra agent. Since then, he's been quite the thorn in S.H.I.E.L.D's side. In the mid-season finale of Season 3, though, Ward is actually killed by Coulson while they're on the planet Maven, but his body is inhabited by the planet's lone inhabitant, the Inhuman Hive, and he escapes back to Earth to finally destroy humanity and rule the world. In the season finale, though, Hive finally meets his end alongside of Lincoln. I imagine this means we won't be seeing any more Grant Ward ever again. I mean, if they could figure out a way to finagle him back on the show, as much as I'd like to see that, it might just seem kind of ridiculous. Like, how could they possibly do that? It won't ever make any sense. And it'll just ruin it. It'll just ruin having Ward even back at all. You know? Ward and Hyde met a very satisfying end. But Ward's been a presence on the series since the very beginning. I admit I'm going to miss him, and I'm going to miss seeing Brett Dalton as him. My third reason is that the upcoming season will also be moving to the later time slot of 10 p.m. I imagine this is being done so that the show can push boundaries more and move in a darker and grittier direction. This decision is probably the result of the success of Netflix's Marvel series, Daredevil and Jessica Jones. In general, it seems Marvel wants to go that route, with its TV shows, that is. A Cloak and Dagger series is being considered for Freeform, and in my opinion, Freeform has some of the diciest programming outside premium cable. I mean, have you seen Pretty Little Liars? No, thank you. Then there's the Runaway series that's going to be airing on Hulu. Hulu, like Netflix and Amazon, is also known for its boundary-pushing content. Now, I'm not opposed to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going in a darker and grittier direction, and being more akin to Netflix's Marvel shows. The fact that they're even trying this out probably means that they want to keep Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going, though it could also be acknowledgement on their part that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. might be on its last legs, and it's a last-ditch effort to keep the show afloat. How this change of direction actually turns out, only time will tell. But if I turn out to be right, we'll only have to deal with this season and possibly another one, so it won't be a total loss. To conclude, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has already had quite a great run, and it might be time for it to come to an end. All good things must come to an end, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is certainly a great thing. It had its run, and it might be time to move on. This concludes Mario Pacheco's Wheelchair of Rage. If you have your own thoughts on the matter, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. God bless you all, and God bless America. If you like what you have seen, please like and subscribe for more. If there's anything you'd like to hear me talk about next, please leave that in the comments below too. Until next time then.